Hello, my name is Amelia Delgado. My course is about business communications. The provider is Sailor.org. I covered 3 out of 6 units, completing 21 sections total. During this process, I took notes and completed all of the exercises. What I covered is, in Unit 1, which is about understanding communication, is that communication is the process of sharing and understanding meaning. It's important in a job because it represents you and your employer. There are 8 basic components of communication, which are source, message, channel, receiver, feedback, environment, context, and interference. There are 5 types of communications: intrapersonal, interpersonal, group, public, and mass communication. As a communicator, people have responsibilities, which are being ethical, being organized, being respectful, being trustworthy, being punctual, and being concise. There is a golden rule in communication, which is to treat others the way you would like to be treated. Moving on to Unit 2, which is about knowing your customers, I learned that language is a system of symbols, words, and/or gestures used to communicate meaning. It mentions how not everyone speaks the same language, obviously if they're raised in different cultures and countries. But, for example, people who speak English in the United States and people who speak English in the United Kingdom don't speak the same language neither. Why? Because they use self-defined words. Because words have no meaning, we give them meaning. In business communications, people take this at their own advantage to make their meaning clearer. For example, while selling a used car, they don't use the word used. They say pre-owned. There are 3 types of messages. The primary message, which is the intentional message, which is the word choice and how you express the words. The secondary message, which is the unintentional message, what people perceive, your age, gender, physical attractiveness, etc. And the auxiliary message, which is the ways your primary message is communicated by gestures, posture, rate of speech, etc. There are 5 parts in messages, which are attention statement, introduction, body, conclusion, and residual message. There are 3 rules for language: the syntactic rule, which is the order of words in a sentence, the semantic rule, which is the meaning of words and how to interpret them, and the contextual rule, which is the meaning and word choice according to context and social custom. Poor communication in business can lead to missed opportunities, loss of productivity, conflict, damaged relationships, etc. Words that can be obstacles to effective business communications are jargon, cliches, slang, sexist and racist language, euphemisms, and doublespeak. Signposts, visual communication, and internal summaries and foreshadowing are strategies to strengthen your message. To improve verbal communication, you could define your terms, choose precise words, consider your audience, take control of your tone, check for understanding, and be results oriented. Moving on to Unit 3, that is about understanding your audience, I learned that you must first understand yourself before understanding others. You should consider your self-concepts, attitudes, beliefs, and values, your self-image, self-esteem, etc. Your perspective influences how you perceive the world. You have to tailor your style, tone, and word choice in order to influence people while communicating. You have to become other-oriented by recognizing others' point of view. This will improve communication. Focus during communication involves internal and external stimuli. Internal stimuli are those that arise from within oneself, and external stimuli are stimulations from outside of one's self. Selection is the action of sorting competing messages or choosing stimuli. Selection has 3 parts: Exposure, which is the information we choose to pay attention and the information we choose to ignore. Attention, that is focusing on internal stimuli only. And retention, that is choosing to remember one stimulus over another. Other things that help you know your audience is organization and interpretation. Also, increased understanding about each other can positively impact our communication because your habits, values, and outlook on life are influenced by where you come from and where you are, and this influences your perception. To understand about each other, the demographic traits are key. The characteristics that makes up an individual and he and she has in common with others. Active listening and reading can help you fully share and understand. Also, while delivering a difficult topic such as death of someone, you might consider be accepting, be non-judgmental, keep your cool, and understand.